Hey guys, it's Heather. So this is going to be my post NCLEX update. As you guys know, I took my NCLEX on Thursday, January 12th, and I found out today on Saturday, January 14th, that I officially passed. So it was very exciting, and I can't believe that I can say that I am officially a nurse. It's not up on the board of nursing or anything yet. Hopefully that will come within, the week beginning and everything like that. But I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to everybody who has watched my journey and everybody who has, given me support and told me good luck and just, watch my videos to keep me going and everything like that. I think a big reason I've done really well is through doing these vlogs and knowing that there's people out there that I don't even know that are supporting me and that believe in me and everything like that. So I just thank you guys so much. And although, most of you don't have YouTube channels or anything like that, I hope that you know that I think about all of y'all, um, doing your nursing, and I hope that everybody else is just having a good time, learning to be a nurse and going through this exciting but challenging road towards all of our dreams. Just to talk about the NCLEX a little bit, it was like they say, like, different than any test I've ever taken in nursing school or anything like that. The questions weren't as hard as I thought they were going to be, but at the same time, they were just so different. You never really knew for sure if you were selecting the right answer. A couple of them I was pretty sure, but some of them I just felt like a lot of them could have been right. It was more than on nursing school than in nursing school that there's, the two really wrong answers and then the two really close answers, but you really know sometimes what the right one is. This one I felt like there could have been three that were right. Like it was really interesting and difficult. Yeah. But I got 85 questions, which is the minimum for the NCLEX-pn exam. NCLEX-pn, you have anywhere from 85 to 205 questions versus the RN, which is anywhere from 75 to 265. When my computer shut off at 85 questions, I was a little bit not necessarily surprised, but I almost wanted it to keep going a little bit because I felt like that would give me more of an opportunity to get more questions right because I just really wasn't sure. I didn't know what my emotions were going to be like. I was so nervous. I tried to go to bed early the night before and I just could not sleep. It was probably the worst night of sleep I've ever gotten. I tried to go to bed at 10. My test was at 8. I was going to get up at 6:30 because I live like 2 seconds from our testing center. And I have a phobia of being late places. But anyways, I tossed and turned until like midnight, and then I finally fell asleep. And then it was like crazy windy all night, and I could hear the wind blowing. So I was tossing and turning from the wind waking me up after I finally fell asleep. And oh gosh, I'm glad that's over. But anyways, and basically I want to say also that supplies that I used for studying testing. Obviously, I used my Saunders comprehensive book for NCLEX-pn, and I had posted something about this thing called Vipromed in my last video, and I don't really know if I feel like I was a little bit too early to recommend that to anybody because the more and more questions I did, the more I didn't really know if I liked the questions, and I basically stopped doing them. I felt like it was, not too bad because I spent like $20 on it, so it's not like I wasted like 300 bucks, but honestly, I wouldn't buy it now. So hopefully none of you guys bought it because I mentioned it. It might help y'all. I don't know. I read some people saying they passed because of it, but I just really didn't really like the questions the more and more I did them. The more I did them, the more I was getting wrong, and it was very frustrating and stuff like that. So I ended up going to Barnes & Noble just because I felt like I had done so many Saunders questions. I needed something different. So I went to Barnes & Noble and I bought the NCLEX, or I can't talk. I bought the Kaplan NCLEX Strategies book, which is a purple book, and I really like that book. I don't I couldn't pay $300 to do the class or anything like that, but I really liked the strategies book. It really shows you how to break down the questions and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. It was like $25 at Barnes& and Noble. I think if you order it on Amazon or something, it's way cheaper, but I just bought it last minute, so I didn't have time to order it from the internet. And I also bought the Exam Cram PN book, which I liked okay. I felt like the questions were like it's a really great review book, but the questions were a little bit more specific than I thought, and a lot of the questions we had never talked about some of the stuff that were in the questions in my schooling, so I was getting kind of a lot of those wrong, which made me really nervous. And it also comes with a really cool CD, but unfortunately, I didn't realize that the CD only worked for Windows-based computers, and I only have Mac computers in my house, so I had to take that book back because that was one of the main reasons I bought it, and I couldn't use it. But it's cool because it does the kind of same thing of NCLEX, where you take the test, and it shuts off a certain number of questions and tells you kind of the same thing, like the NCLEX, like you passed or you failed or something like that. So that was really, really cool. Or that would have been really cool if I could have used it. But I do recommend that book too. It's a really good review. I will probably definitely get one when I start my RN program. And hopefully maybe by then they will have the RN1 CD work for a Macintosh. But I will get that one earlier so then I can use it at school or something, you know. But anyways, guys, yeah, that is my NCLEX story. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think that the main thing that really kept me from not failing was just doing a lot of questions. I feel like my school prepared me really, really well. Honestly, our tests sometimes were just as hard, if not harder, than the NCLEX. HESI, I felt, was harder than the NCLEX, honestly. Um, so yeah, guys, just keep trying your best through everything. Study hard, do tons of questions for the NCLEX, and just think good thoughts. And I know that everybody will pass. So, yeah, my next videos, if y'all would like me to this semester, I'm not in nursing school. I am in regular classes. I'm taking physiology, which is my last RN prereq, and I'm also taking 2 governments and a history, so I can apply that towards getting my BSN. So if y'all would like me to talk about physiology, I can. Also, one other thing, I just want to let everybody know that I got a job, so I will also be starting a new job as an LPN on Tuesday, so I can also do some videos talking about being a new grad nurse working in a skilled nursing facility. So let me know, guys, if those sound like interesting videos for y'all, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. And if your semester is starting soon like mine, I hope you are ready to hit the ground running and learning as much as you can. So have a great week, guys. Bye.